Now, one sector that has been really hit by this whole coronavirus is our tourism sector.
Yeah.
You know, last year was the year of return. People were coming into this country from all over the world, and there were opportunities for entrepreneurs within that space to really cash in and also provide value to the people coming into this country. So we're sitting down with an entrepreneur within the tourism and creative design sector to figure out how life has been in this COVID season and what it even takes to succeed in that sector. We've been joined by Maajoa Asabea Yeboah. She's an entrepreneur, and throughout our conversation with her, if you have any questions for her, let us know with the hashtag Breakfast Daily, and of course the WhatsApp line is
0550585832. Good morning, Maajoa.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Awesome. You look great, by the way.
Thank you.
Wow. Is this some of the stuff you do?
Yeah, I made this.
Awesome. I think it's beautiful. Yeah. You should make one for Jifa.
I will.
Tell us what does it mean to be a creative entrepreneur?
Okay, so generally we create amazing stuff that people fall in love with, and it's amazing. It's fulfilling for me personally. And right now, it's not so much.
Why?
Tell us about it. How has it been since the pandemic set in?
It has been something else. So this whole COVID-19 is not something, I don't think anybody prepared for it. This is not something you ready yourself for. I mean, as an entrepreneur, you can predict that sales can go down, it can go up, it's fine, but the whole world coming to a stop, that's not something anybody ready did. So this has been challenging for a lot of us. I personally, both my travel business and my fashion business has been affected. So we are trying to stay afloat. We are trying to keep our heads up, but it's tough.
How are you doing that exactly? How are you staying afloat?
Yeah, let's see. So some of us had to get creative. For example, I train women all over West Africa. So now we have to move the classes online, although they may not be as effective as the one-on-one classes, but it's still functional. So we are trying to keep that afloat whilst we keep our clients interested and engaged whilst we write all this out.
Talk to us about the two businesses you run, the travel business and the fashion business.
All right, so Asabea Yeboah is my fashion business. Asabea Yeboah makes bags, accessories, a lot of amazing stuff, and we train, and we've been running for 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's been great. And then I recently started my travel business. That was just last year. And I focus mainly on local tourism, whereby I try to put packages together for the average Ghanaian, budgeted. So what I realized is people like to travel, but they seems to have the idea that travel is expensive. So I put interesting tours together, whereby we focus on regions in Ghana, places, exciting places. We discover new places, all at a very budgeted pricing, and then we see Ghana. So that's what I've been doing for the past few months until all of this happened, and now we are not doing much.
How was the business like in the beginning? Because last year was a big
Last year was
tourism.
great. All throughout December, all through the new year, it was amazing. I took people all over the country, different regions, and it was fun. We do a lot, and then I write about it as well for people who otherwise can't join us at that time and they want to join later. I write about it and tell them how to get there and all of that. So it was all good. It was all great.
Right. How many people do you employ, and how are you taking care of them in this season?
So for Asabea, you see, luckily I usually work with contract people, so that was safe. That was safe for me because I didn't have workers I had to fire or salaries that I had to pay, because that was going to be hard. Some of us basically work from hand to mouth. It was going to be difficult to get people salaries when you can't even keep the business afloat. I mean, you have bills to pay that you're not paying. So luckily for me, I didn't have to deal with that. But I know that there are a lot of entrepreneurs struggling with that right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate.
What does it take to, succeed and stay relevant in 7 years as an entrepreneur? A lot of people are watching us. lost their jobs. They're curious about this whole world of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Walk us through some of the things we need to know before we embark on that journey.
First of all, it's not as glamorous as it seems. It's not. I understand that sometimes when you see somebody has already established themselves, you kind of sit back and think, oh, this seems easy. It's not. It's not easy. It's never easy, especially when, for example, in my industry, it's saturated. There's a lot of designers doing what I do. So if you're unique, you get to stand out, and then you get to stay afloat and sustain your business. So yes, so I have been able to stay in business mainly. I think the training is one of the big factors, because not a lot of people do what I do and teach other people. And I train people not just in Ghana. I do in Nigeria. I've done Liberia. So that has been good for me, because it has given me the platform to not only sell to more people, but to also train more women in what I do. Yeah, so that has been one of the reasons, I suppose. And obviously because I also create great things, amazing things as well.
Right, so how do you deal with the competition? Because it's obvious there are a number of entrepreneurs in your space.
Yeah,
so how do you deal with the competition in there? What exactly is it that you're doing that makes you stand out?
I think mainly it's everybody has their niche. So I like I said, I do the training aspects, and then I create the things I create is most of them are already done by other people, but I think a lot of factors come into play. So it has to do with how quality you produce your products, and the kind of customers you look out for, and a few other things. So I believe mainly I've grown a brand, and I've sustained the brand, the quality and everything, that to a point where now people trust the brand, and they patronize us because they know us, they've experienced us, and then they love us.
So people are watching now and they're like, gosh, she's made it. But was there ever a time you wanted to just quit?
Every day.
Why? And what keeps you going?
For starters, this is what I love to do. I love to create. I started a travel business also because I love to travel. So it's something I love to do. I wouldn't see myself doing anything else, because if I look at my background, for instance, I studied accounting, and now I'm a fashion designer. So I think passion comes to play, and then you should always stay motivated somehow. If there's something you love to do, it comes easy. It's easier to just keep going.
But talk to us about the hard work, because working with artisans, that's not easy. Some of the most talented artisans you will meet are probably not that disciplined. No. They are not going to be reliable. They are going to drive you crazy. So walk us through the hard work and challenges you faced.
Yeah, okay, so I remember there was a time that I had to rebrand, just start all over again, because one person I was working with, who happened to be my star worker, just up and left.
Wow.
Yes. So the thing with
without any notice,
it was a family related issue, but it hit me very hard, because I relied on them to keep others running and everything else staying afloat. So in our industry, it's a lot of challenge, because aside from the fact that you need people who are creative and talented to keep your ideas and everything, to implement them and put everything you are thinking of and dreaming to life, it has to do with finding people you can trust, people who stay, people who you can keep. And it's challenging, because sometimes they stay with you till they think they can also start something on themselves, and then they just leave you as well. So yeah, it's difficult, but then when you find the right people to work with, it's good.
Well, what about the travel space? Because someone can go with you and you go into a hotel, the person will lose their phones, things don't go as planned. Yes. How do you deal with all those things?
Luckily for me, my travel business is not that, it's been less than a year, so I'm yet to experience a lot of the challenges that comes with it, although I am aware, because I was traveling myself for years before I started the business. So I'm aware of the challenges that comes with it, but luckily I haven't really met a lot of these challenges yet.
But you're preparing for them.
Oh, yes.
Awesome.
Post-COVID, I mean, if people say with every challenge there are opportunities.
Yeah.
So what's next for you? What's the rest of the year looking like?
Right now, I am hoping, and because I still have, I remember I had to cancel a bunch of tours because of we couldn't travel, borders are closed, etc. But luckily, I still have people who still want to book tours.
Nice.
Outside, when everything is safe. So the good thing is I write, and I keep my clients engaged and entertained.
Please share the blog with us so if people want to read some of the stuff you've written.
Explore with Maajoa everywhere on socials, everywhere, and I keep traveling. I'm a solo backpacker, so I'm still running around the country showing people places that I will potentially take them to when everything is safe. But now it's safer for me to do it alone.
Yeah.
So I'm still showing people where we will go, what we will do, the activities, etc. So I think that's helping because I'm keeping them engaged, and I'm also informing them of what to expect when everything is, hopefully when everything is safer. Soon.
That's smart. You whip up the appetite even before the meal is done.
Exactly.
That's smart.
I like it. And if anyone wants to order from the fashion house.
So Asabea is also just Asabea anywhere online, but they can just send us a message via 0575 701090. And we will just take the order. We ship abroad, we deliver anywhere in the country, and we take custom orders, anything at all.
But how affordable are you? Because I want to make something like this for Jifa.
I'm unique, but I am affordable. I'm very affordable. Yes.
You know, but you can give a range. But you don't only make shirts. You make
I actually
earrings,
make
a lot
I make jackets, I make bags.
You create for gentlemen as well?
Yes, I make jackets for men.
Awesome.
I make fantastic jackets for men as well.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I'm pretty affordable.
Thank you so much, Maajoa.
I need to come up with a budget because I'm sure my wife is watching.
She's gonna blow. She's gonna blow it up.
I need to come up with a budget to meet you.
It's not easy being an entrepreneur, so we wish you the best of luck,
and
we thank you for sharing it.
Hi there. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends.
This is Breakfast Daily on City TV.
Join the Breakfast Daily team Monday through Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 10. Join us for breakfast daily, only on City TV.